if I want new energy flowing in for me, I have to stay in the energy of newness all the time. And that's also the same thing with like for my intuition. Like I need to be in the energy of learning and learning information, receiving information I've never thought of before. So I'm building that muscle, and that's like a common thing for me because then I'm already in the energetic space when I'm tapping in to receive information I'm not expecting, right? So I make sure I do that consistently. And with the energy of newness, it's like it can be as simple as like I am changing out my like coffee. Like I'm trying like a different coffee recipe, or I am going to brush my teeth with a different hand, or I'm going to, you know, just like anywhere where I can do something different. It could be like maybe every time you like when you do lunges, right, at the gym, and maybe you always notice I always start with my right foot. Like start with your left foot. Like just do something little to be in the energy of new. Or for me, for example, like I mentioned before, I have my morning routine, and this is a perfect example of how we can have that masculine energy as a container, but then allow the feminine to flow. So I have like a structure for my morning routine, but I ask myself, is this really what feels good for me this morning? And sometimes I do the morning routine as I typically do, but other days I'm like, actually, no, I actually just like want to fuck around for an hour, you know? And so I just ask myself, is that really what I want? But then I also let myself flow within that. So like the first thing I do is I always go on a walk outside, and every day I walk in a different direction. I just like let the universe guide me wherever I want to go. So instead of walking the same loop or the same direction every single day, it's just too routine. I want to live in the energy of new, you know, or, you know, for me, I like to pull an oracle card in the morning. I'll use a different deck every day. It could even be like just pulling out a different book and you know, flipping to a random page just for the frequency of like I'm getting something new and different into my field. So I try and just find ways like that fit into the structure already where I'm doing something a little bit different, or even like, you know, for me with my podcast, for example, that's something that I do twice a week. So I always try like different formats, different topics, like Q&A. We're trying channeling now. Like how can I spice up even just the way I interview, like anything where I'm starting to feel like I've done this before, I get bored. So I'm like, how can I try something different, you know? And I think food is a really easy way to do this, of just trying a different food. You know, maybe it's a new vegetable you can get your hands on, cook something in a new way. Like that's a really easy way where you're going to have to eat anyway. So like try eating something different, or just doing it in a different way, or even a different order. So like if I'm going to do the same things, the same 5 things for my morning routine, I will change the order. So maybe, you know, some days first I journal and then I go on a walk. Other days I immediately go on a walk and then I meditate. You know, I just will like rearrange things, and that helps me keep the energy of newness as well. So just like little things like that, I find just really help me stay in that energy of new.